Hey Tech Fam, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. And let's play a little game, shall we? So raise your hand if you just recently heard about One UI 7 just now. Okay, maybe a few of you. Maybe most of you. Okay. Alright, how about this? Keep your hand raised if you just heard about One UI 7 from a friend, a family member, a coworker in that local area. If you've heard about One UI 7 from them. Okay, maybe one or two of you. Alright. How about this one? Keep the hand raised if you're about One UI 7 from a YouTuber. Perhaps a good friend that happens to be a YouTuber. Someone that, you probably subscribe to or just watching and checking out. A YouTuber of some sorts you just got the news from. So keep your hand raised if you heard of One UI 7 from them. Okay. Maybe a good handful have. Alright. Well, you guys can put your hands down now. I'm not going to have you put your hands up throughout the whole video. But there's a little game I want to give you guys. Obviously, I can't see how many hands are in the air. But, if you're a subscriber of mine, you're awesome. If you're not, however, you should. It's 100% free at no cost to you. You guys get the updates. I put out good videos. It's a win-win. So go ahead, subscribe, click the bell, so you don't miss out and become a huge part of the Tech with Chris YouTube community. But with that out of the way, One UI 7 has just began rolling out yesterday to Galaxy S24 and other users in other countries. However, the United States and Canada users are missing out because that rollout's happening tomorrow. So depending on watching this video, if you're watching this video tomorrow, well, check in the morning or afternoon if that update's being pushed out. However, if you're watching this tonight, you're just gonna have to be patient and wait for maybe tomorrow morning or afternoon to get it. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna show you what you are going to be getting on the One UI 7 update, and some stuff you check out. So without further ado, I'll put my phone screen and we're going to dive into all the Galaxy AI features your phone has to offer with One UI 7. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I right now have my phone shown on the screen for you guys so you guys can see what I'm seeing in real time. So if I go up and down, you guys can see that. And also I have my little pointer right here so you guys can definitely get an idea of where I'm swiping up or down. But anyway, I'm in my Galaxy AI settings. In case you guys want to know how you got there, if you have a Samsung phone, easy. It's the second column. The first thing you see with Galaxy AI, you tap on that. And this tells you everything that the Samsung's Galaxy AI has to offer. Now, I did cover a whole chunk of these in my One UI 6.1 video. I believe that's what it is. It's in the top right corner. So just check it out if you want to see everything I've done with Galaxy AI features, because it's really a whole lot of features that you guys don't want to miss out on. But that's why Galaxy AI features there for you. So I'm just going to breeze right by these and pick out what's the new ones. By the way, there is a new one that Galaxy AI is not going to show you. It's not going to tell you, and that is the fact that when your settings search is more tailored to you. So you don't have to search up screen brightness or any of that stuff. You can put something like, get this little area right there, and right now I could put my eyes hurt. I could search that, and right in display, it's going to say, hey, do you want eye comfort shield on? Do you want enhanced comfort? Should you keep the screen on my viewing, or accidental touch protection if you want that on or off? So I'm going to put accidental touch protection on, and there you go. So I typed in my eyes hurt, and right in display it gave me its details. So go have some fun with that. You could put in adjust resolution. My typing is bad, but I could put adjust resolution, and bam, right there It says screen resolution. So definitely go ahead, have some fun with that. With the new settings search right there. I believe it's for settings search. I don't think it's for the Finder itself. We will have to test that later on. But anyways, that is, I think, is one cool feature I wanted to point out to you guys. But let's go ahead and check out some of the stuff here. So we have Call Assist. I remember the Call Assist again in my other video. Long story short, I'm gonna use this snippet right here. I have a friend that lives in another country. Let's say she happens to call me on my phone, but let's say, she wants to speak Spanish to me and I want to speak English to her, but she's not really good with English here and there, so what I could do is, instead of having her, speak English, which might not be her strong suit, I could just have a normal conversation with her and have Call Assist translate the call for me in real time. So now, when she says something in Spanish, my phone relating it to English for me, and English, and I'll relay something in English, it's gonna be in Spanish back to her. So that's what Call Assist is, basically. Writing Assist, there is something new of Writing Assist, and that's kind of this right here. So now if you highlight a text area, you will get a little Galaxy AI little blurb, little highlight area. It's going to tell you, do you want to compose this as an email? Do you want any suggestions with this? That's what AI is going to be with for too. And also for the keyboard, I'll show you with that as well. With the keyboard, you go on this Galaxy right here. You can now have spelling, grammar, writing style, or a composer. So let's say I want to compose something. I could do standard to comment or polite to professional or casual. And up to 125 words, I can generate a little email. Now it depends on what text field you're in. So if you're in text message, on little blurb right there, it'll have just to be a text message. If I'm doing an email, it's gonna be an email format, and I could choose again how I want to sound and all that stuff. I think that's actually pretty cool. But yeah, again, this is all the stuff it mentions right there. So I'll just summarize it for you. Get grammar and spelling suggestions. You can change the writing style, create summaries, organize text into bullet points or table, compose new text based on a snippet or suggestion, translate messages in chat apps, or you can get suggest replies to text messages. So that's actually pretty cool too. And again, for all these Galaxy AI features, you can have it processed only on device, or you can have it where it does a little bit of both, where it do some on device, do half, and do it other some on Samsung's cloud-based servers. So that right there is writing assist right there. So definitely give that a try. That's something new. Interpreter, I already covered that. Did a really good example on that, so I'm not gonna touch base there. Note Assist, I don't think it's new. You can sketch the image within Samsung Notes. You can have it change your handwriting into text, which is pretty neat. And you can have it translate the text, you can transcribe it and summarize recordings on the voice recorder app. And yeah, sketch the image, that's it. Transcript Assist, this is totally new. So I actually give an example right here. I was calling 100 Flowers about an order that didn't go out. So I'm using this as an example, but it's actually real time. I want to show you guys my thing. But I was calling 100 Flowers for this because I want to send flowers to a friend. And with Transcript Assist, what it does is, with Galaxy AI, when the call has been taken and a person picks up, you can tap this little field on the top right corner, and once you tap that, then select what forgot what it's called, the voice you want to have for. Then after that, once again when a person picks up, it'll say something like, "This call is being recorded," And I did that for 100 flowers, and I just tested it out. And with that, it basically recorded the whole call. And I deleted the transcribing because at the end of the call, it was a mess. Not from the person's side, but the transcribing side of it. It was like a whole mess here and there. I couldn't really understand it, so my phone just went off for a little bit. But yeah, trans transcript assist. I guess for a short call it works, but if you're doing a long call, it might be a bit messy here and there. So Samsung maybe do some improvements with the transcribing, but overall, it it's there. Probably over time it'll get better. That transcript assist, browsing assist. I did that. Um, I did that. You could summarize web pages, and I believe what's new is you could have Galaxy AI read the summary for you. So if you're occupied, you're getting ready for work, you want to hear what's going on in the news, you can have Galaxy AI read out to you. So if your hands are full, so that's pretty useful there. Photo assist, nothing new. Um, you could remove distractions, like if someone's photobombing your photo, you can remove them. You can move like your subject from one side from the photo to another side. You know, nothing new. There, drawing assist. It's basically sketch to image, but they're just called drawing assist because now it works anywhere. So with my S Pen, I believe it's only S24 Ultra as well. If I'm wrong, let me know if I'm wrong. Comment section down below. But with drawing assist, you could basically take a snippet of your photo. You could draw on it, and with sketch to image, it will basically transform it into art. And also with sketch to image as well. I believe that also works for Portrait Studio, where I can transform myself into like a little avatar, little cartoon and such. I used it for one of my friends. She likes it, I like it. I like the older model better. This one tries to do a little bit too much, but overall, I like it. It's pretty neat. Last stuff. Audio Eraser. This is totally new, and I know if some of you guys are looking at this, you're about to type in. So if you're if you're part of the Google Pixel group, hear me out. For Samsung, let us embellish this. Let us enjoy this on our phones, because with Audio Eraser, I think it works pretty good. I'm going to show you a little example of this in a little bit, but let me just summarize this up for you. With Audio Eraser, on a video, before you couldn't use Galaxy Eye, but now you can type the Galaxy Eye button and you can adjust different noise levels. So, if the AI detects music and your voice, and let's say the environmental sounds, you can actually turn up or down, and adjust it, and the Galaxy Eye will do its best to eliminate much or all noise as possible. I think that's actually pretty neat, and again, I'll show you guys that example in a little bit. So, yeah, it's actually kind of cool. Alright guys, this is post-editing Chris here. I forgot to add in this portion of the video where I talk about the Audio Eraser, so I'm going to show you guys that real quick, and I'll hop it right back to the rest of the video. Trust me guys, this mirror wasn't here when I started recording. So I was going to show you this guys real quick. So in your gallery, any video you go to, you're going to tap on the Galaxy AI button. Same thing as if you're doing what is it called? That magic editor, not magic editor, but photo editor on your phone with Galaxy Eye, except this is now it's called Audio Eraser. So I'm gonna show you guys that quick demo right here. So you guys can see in my screen right here, I do have this little video right here I took from yesterday. This was me recording the subway in Jackson on Charlottesville Avenue. I wasn't there. I just took this from a YouTube video. But I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out my S Pen. And guys can see my S Pen is out. And you guys see a little menu right there. Now, I'm going to be talking for a little bit of this portion here. And I'm just going to demonstrate what I've done. And I'm going to tell you guys that. So, here's me editing some sound on Galaxy Eye. So, watch very carefully, guys. Alright guys, so right now, this is a little test demo. I'm doing a Roosevelt Island, Jackson Heights test. This is, I think, kind of the most accurate representation you're going to get. So right now, I'm talking to you guys right now, but watch what happens if I add in this right here. I'm going to go ahead and raise the volume. So right now, it's a little bit loud. There's a lot of audio going on. There's a train station right here. There's a train coming through. And it's gonna get a little bit loud. But I'm gonna keep talking to you guys. And yeah. So, again, this little test demo of Jackson Roosevelt Avenue. And yeah, this is gonna get a little pretty loud from going on here. But Galaxy S should be able to differentiate my voice from what else is going on. And we should be able to have a solid conclusion from there. So, let's hope and see if Galaxy AI can definitely differentiate my voice. So, I don't want to take that train. Believe that's an M train. I don't want to go to Forest Hills. Alright. Alright, that's cool stuff too. Looks like people want to transfer. Oh, a little bit too late. Alright guys, so that's the little demo I did there. If you guys see, I did tinker around with this right here, which is voices. It's of course set to 93. My music is set to -100. And I set my noise to -100 as well. Again, this is awesome, but you also can go to auto, and this will allow Galaxy AI to adjust what it thinks is right. So let's see what Galaxy AI has to do in that little moment right there. So do this. It's gonna get a little bit loud, but I'm gonna keep talking to you guys. And yeah, so again, this little test demo of Jackson Roosevelt Avenue. And yeah, this is gonna get a little pretty loud from going on here, but Galaxy S should be able to differentiate my voice from what's else. Okay, so it still has all the background music in it, but my selection was kind of better. So there you go, guys. That's a little demo of Audio Eraser. Have fun with this. Make some edit some videos with these. You know, go out to some parties with your friends, blast some music, and try talking, and let Galaxy AI do the editing for you. That's all I have. Let's kick it back to the video and get this mirror out of here. Peace. So, we have full ambient wallpaper. I've done that. Now brief. I've done that. Actually, no. Sorry. Now brief. Let's go into that a little bit. So, the now brief is kind of like a little blurb. Now, this shows up on your lock screen. You're always on display. Or it can also a widget on your home screen. And if you you know, you can have it tailored to your needs and stuff. So, for an example, let's see if this works. No, so my little now brief will usually appear on the bottom of the home screen, but I kind of show you guys on my home screen here. Right says good day, I'm gonna tap here. And look, it says have a good day, enjoy the rest of your day. It tells me my weather for next several hours. So from 6 to 10 p.m., you know, it's going to be from 48, it's going to drop to 38, so it's going to be a bit cold. But luckily I'll be at home. Very likely tomorrow night. Alright, that's perfect. So don't miss the sunset, so it's going to start at 7:34 p.m. Says I've reached all three of my daily activity targets. I did 20,000 out of 19,600 steps. That's awesome. 219 out of 90 minutes. That's incredible because I worked. And I burnt 710 calories out of 500. So that's, all because I worked. But yeah, that's your now brief, how it's going to look like. You can also adjust your now brief here. So you can choose between health and wellness, your travel, all the way down to YouTube Shorts. And you can toggle on and off depending on what you want. So that's your now brief settings right there. And again, if I tap on this, it's going to take you to the exact same page. So that is your now brief settings right there. And next up we have Health Assist. I believe I went over this in that other One UI video right there, but that's basically your energy score. That gives the overall score of your health and wellness. So if you slept really good and you did some activities and you got some good rest in, it will give you a score between 0 and 100. That's basically what Health Assist is. But in case you guys want to see, that's basically what it's look like. It's going to be your Samsung Health too. And also your Health Assist is going to be part of your Now Brief as well. Again, which that is I covered previously, is basically a little summary of your day. So it's going to tell you your weather, how much you did, your moments, your photo moments, and all that good stuff. It's going to tell you based on throughout your day. And you can have all that stuff processed only on your device or not. And again, we go to About Advanced Intelligence, can tell you basically what it's about. And that's pretty much it. But there are a couple things that haven't been mentioned on the Galaxy AI list of features. So, without further ado, I'm going to take a little quick break or take it to the home screen and do a bit of a little tour. So, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so welcome to my home screen. Now I'm going to show you guys some of the things that are going to be changing in One UI 7. So, first things first, again, not in any Samsung update, you haven't had this now brief. Again, it could be a widget, and what I could do is I can move this around anywhere. And again, once I tap it, it's going to tell me my summary, my overall day. So, there you go. Actually, it just updated too, so there you go. But anyway, that's your now brief right there. But also, there are a couple things too. One of which is the notification drop down. So when you go into we go from the top screen to the bottom of the screen. If I go down from the top left corner down, that's gonna pull up my notifications. Now there's something going on, which I'll get into a little bit. That's gonna be your live notification. So anything that's going on part of your phone now, that would be part of your live notifications. I have nothing currently going on there, but that will be a little bit subcategory on top. But when you drop from the top left corner down, that's going to be notifications side there. However, if you drop down from the top right corner down, as I showed you guys there, this is all your quick panels they're going to be at. And of course, you can adjust your toggles right here. You guys can see my smart things widgets there, nearby devices, modes, smart screen, all that stuff. Also have my Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and of course my media controls there. And of course my brightness slider, as well as my volume slider too. So that's going to be all new One UI 7. And there's actually a quick way I can get from notifications to quick panels too. So again, if you go from the top left corner down, and you go from the left, and you swipe from the left to the right side, that's gonna give you straight to your quick panel. So again, if I want to go back, do the same thing. Again, demonstrate that. Go from right to the left for quick panels, the left to the right for your notifications and that stuff. So that's how you get to quick panels. But if you're coming from older phone and you're like, man, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Why can't this be in one whole drop down like it used to be? There is a way you could do that. Not just explored this yesterday. So what you can do is go from the top right corner down, tap the pencil icon. Don't worry about your quick panels here, but go to panel settings and see where it says where it's toggled on separate. Tap the little bubble and go on together. Now if you swipe up or tap on the home button, watch what happens when I swipe from the top right corner down. It's gonna look like the previous notification slider. So now if I swipe from the top left corner down, or top right corner down, or anywhere from the top of my phone screen downwards, it's gonna pull up my quick panels as well as my notifications. And again, if I have two fingers and swipe them down, that's gonna be my quick panels there. So that's how it was beforehand. For me, I've kind of adjusted to having them separate, and it's actually not bad. So again, I don't really mind this at all. But again, you do you. You can customize that the way you want to. And also one thing too, before I go over, again, you can have some of your little toggles, or have all your toggles shown there. Of course, you can edit as well. And also you can just drag and drop your little toggles there. So I'm going to leave mine there for now. Okay, that looks good. But if you go to panel settings, you can actually have it on the reverse side. So now if I go to the top left corner down, that's going to be quick panels. Top right corner down, that's my notifications. And again, it's going to be reversed actions too. So swipe from left to right, that's going to give me my quick panel settings. If I go right to left, this could take me to my notifications. But me personally, I like my panel settings to be separate, and I like it where I can go my notifications on the left side, my panels on the right side. But customize the way you want to, have fun with it. And that's all for your home screen. Okay, so waiting for the lock screen too. Same thing. Same thing works for lock screen as well. So that's your notification slider for that. I want to talk about something that you're going to see on your lock screen, your always on display, lock screen, and your home screen, which is the now bar. So I'll be right back and I'll show you how that works. Alright guys, so next up is the now bar. Now the now bar is basically what's totally new to every Samsung phone ever. This is basically your interactive area in which your little live activities are going to be. So this was like on the always on screen. Now if I were to double tap the screen, so you guys could see my phone's trying to scan for my face, but right here, that's right where the phone is and the camera is. This area right here is called the now bar. This is, again, it's all your activities are going to be. And you guys can see if I swipe up, I could basically switch between different things. Now, your now brief will also appear in this little pill shape right here. So, and again, I could just toggle through these instantly, and I can also interact with them as well. So I can also pause and play on music. I could also go forward a track or go back a track. And also if I tap the little album art there, or music art, I could have this and I can have it enlarge it. And of course, if I don't want this to be taking up almost the whole phone screen, I could just simply just swipe back and it's there again. This is a little interactive area right here, and also your now brief will also show up there as well. But that's not all. As you guys saw, when I went to my home screen, you guys could still see the timer ticking upwards, right? I'll do that again just in case you guys missed it. So, right now, the now bar, my timer is still going on. That's why I'm always on display. And again, I can interact with it by double tapping it. And it's currently going on. But when I unlock my phone, as you can see, the timer is now located around this area right here on my notifications. If I were to tap this, these are what's called your live notifications. So live notifications is basically going to be where your music is going to be at. Currently your now bar or live notifications is going to have your sports scores. Actually, but instead of me talking to, I'm going to show you guys that. So let's go ahead and take it over to settings. And let's go over to LockScreen AOD and go to your now bar. So your now bar is basically, again, it's going to show up on the bottom of your phone screen, right between your two little apps right there. And again, it can be fully interactive if I double tap it. We'll tap once here if it's awakened, but I could double tap the play and pause to interact with the live bar right there. And again, I can swipe up and down, but this is just more than that. So with the now bar, currently I can have my Samsung Health, Maps, or Health there. So actually, as a matter of fact, let's see if I can have most of this stuff show up in my live bar so I can show you more of that will look like. So I'm gonna do something real quick live for you guys right here. Alright, there we go. So I figured out. Alright. So there we go. So as you guys see, I have my Samsung Health on my now bar. So now as you guys can see, I have my timer, Samsung Health, and stopwatch all on my now bar here. So that's going to appear on the bottom of the home screen, and let's say if I want to take it to the always on display, it's going to show up as a little rectangular bubble right there. Again, I can double tap it to awake it, and I can also go straight to home screen there. But not only that, but from the now bar, I can have my timer. So I can have my stopwatch there as well as my step counting there as well. So I can cycle between these. And again, I'll show you guys how that is. Let me make sure one more time. Let me make sure. Okay, so alright, back on the settings here. Alright, so this is what's gonna show up on your now bar, but you click on view more. You have sports from Google, Maps, Samsung Health, interpreter mode, you have your clock, voice recorder, your Samsung Notes, emergency sharing. So again, what's gonna be on your now bar supported is gonna be on your live notifications. And if you swipe down from live notifications on the notifications area, now you see two different categories here. My notifications are going to be on the top part of your screen, and then on this category is going to be regular notifications. So that's all for live notifications. And again, you customize sports from Google, You can change. You can have your navigation going, your Samsung Health tracking, your interpreter mode, clocks, voice recorders, Samsung Notes, emerging sharing, and more. So, I believe that's it for um all the stuff that's not on the Galaxy EI menu. Again, we went over your now brief. We did your notification slider, slider gestures. We talked about the now bar, the live notifications as well, and of course how you can cycle between different tiles with that. So, think back covers for everything. If I do miss anything, guys, I probably might have. Leave a comment down below. I'll give you a little heart as a thank you, because you're not helping me, helping others. So, I'm gonna be right back, and we're gonna end this video off. Alright, guys, that's good for today's video. Thank you guys for subscribing and clicking the bell if you guys are currently subscribed. If you're not, go ahead and subscribe, click the bell. It's totally free. But bonus points if you're not subscribed, click the bell. But also like, comment, share, and follow me on social media, favorites on my video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, again, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, click the bell. Again, it's all totally free. Comes at no cost to you. And make sure you toggle your notifications to all so that way you guys can get updates on when I'm going live or not, so that way you guys don't miss a beat. Anyway, guys, that's good for today's video. Hope you guys have a great day, everything. This is Chris signing out. Peace.